Hello adventurers! Based on my previous experiences playing the game, I found a lot of players underuse certain elements of the game that would otherwise level up their gameplay. I've compiled the top 10 tips and tricks in this video for everyone, and I hope these pointers will help players fight better and create more advantageous situations for themselves. Let's get into it right away. Try to memorize how many slots you have available in your inventory for every single backpack in the game, and also when you have no backpack. Furthermore, you need to know what items to fit into each of these slots before you even enter the game. Your inventory management may vary depending on your playstyle, but the goal is to know what you want to loot before you even loot it. This will help accelerate the pace of your game and waste less time during the looting phase of the game. The way I manage my inventory is to ultimately have 1 phoenix, 4 bats, 8 cells, 2 medkits, 4 syringes, 4 ammo slots for your primary gun, and 1 ammo slot for your secondary, and then the rest for grenades. If you run a wingman and shotgun, you only need a total of 4 ammo slots, with 3 of them for your wingman. You want to prioritize your shields and heals and then ammo, because you should be able to down someone within 60 bullets of your primary gun, whereas not having shields or heals will cripple you in a fight. Try to start playing the game with this inventory setup in mind, and it should help accelerate your looting process as you become more used to and clear about what you want to loot. Grenades are very underused in my opinion, especially in lower ranked matches and pubs. Try to equip yourself with some nades because they have a multitude of purposes. You can use them to zone your enemies or use them to flush your enemies out of cover. If you're good with arc stars, you can deal huge damage to your enemies before the fight even begins. Even if you're not good with grenades yet, try to use them more and practice having them in your inventory. Most people may already know this, but I just wanted to reiterate this point because some people actually told me that they didn't know that this was possible. If you take a zipline that is connected to another zipline, you can swap ziplines by pressing the interact button without having to jump onto the other zipline. If you prefer to have your Hipfire sensitivity to match your ADS sensitivity, then make sure to set your ADS sensitivity in the game to 1.3. Otherwise, you can customize each sensitivity to your liking. Thermites no longer burn through doors, so don't be scared to use your body to block those doors. It will save you and your teammates from holding an angle sometimes. This will delay fights if you or your team need to reset, and will guide fights in a better direction for your team. Make sure you are constantly looking at the minimap to check your teammate's position. Many players tunnel vision a lot in their gameplay, and one way to fix this problem is to always check the minimap and reposition when necessary. Furthermore, if you're out of the zone will blink on the map. Make sure to position yourself into the zone when you are playing the edge of the zone. If you are in a standoff with another player on the other side of the door, you can chuck a nade through the door by angling it at the bottom corners of the door to stop them from blocking it. This takes a bit of practice, but once you get the hang of it, it will continue to pressure your opponents from resetting fights. This one's situational. Generally, you want to use this when someone is shooting at you from a higher ground or angle. You can also jump into the container to use the size of the pills for cover from grenades as well. This is a min-max technique that will minimize the pull-out time of your guns. Sometimes, pulling your gun out reactively against your opponents may not be quick enough for you to deal damage before them. Doing this by habit will allow you to have your gun out more often to reduce the chances of being jumped by a team while having your hands out. I actually didn't know I could have done this until 3 seasons into playing Apex Legends, and I thought maybe there are some other players that are like me as well. I wanted to point out that you can actually mute your teammates in this game. Not only their voice, but also their text and their pings. You want to open up your inventory, click on the squads tab, and click on the icons that you want to mute. These are the top 10 beginner tips that I thought were underused by a lot of players in the game. If you watched till the end, I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel and turn on bell notifications for more Apex and shooter content. Make sure you hit a thumbs up on the video if you found any of the tips helpful. If you have any questions or concerns, make sure to leave a comment down below, as I will try my best to answer them all. Steadfast Adventures, see you in the next one.